So where we left off last, after a long, elongated discussion with your lich friend, getting a variety of information about the campaign and Barovia in general, you guys headed back down the mountain, at which point you took a long rest, protected by Tiny Hut. And as you awoke, you found yourself in a grassy field where the grass was the autumn color of fall leaves and wildfire. This thick orange and red grass kind of gently blowing in this foggy breeze. And as you all kind of roused and looked around, you saw that the fog solidified in a ring around you through these thick aspen trees, which you did not recognize. And as you started to get up and get your bearings, the mist began to form into figures around you of people that you recognized, solidifying in the mists. The faces of Zulika, the abbot, Isaac Strahd, Valenta Popovsky, Father Lucian, and finally, your fallen comrade Canine. And each of them, as they formed, seemed to bear signs of wounds and battle scars. Father Lucian has a dark ring around his neck, bruised and black, and his neck is bent at an odd angle. The abbot is coated in small drips of gold, probably the most presentable of the group, whereas Valenta's half of her head is missing, and dried Icarish blood, almost black in color, has solidified down her face and onto her matted, clumped dress. Both Isaac and Zulika bear various slashes and punctures bleeding from their bodies, and Canine has a gaping hole in the center of his chest where wires and a bright blue luminescent liquid are sparking and dripping, and he is clanking towards you with staggered and jerky movement. And gathering your bearings, you notice that out of the party, everyone is present except Adunbi, who is not with you in this field. Is there anything that we want to touch on before we get started?
How long has it been exactly since Tiny Hut was cast? Like 7 hours?
I would say. Why is that?
So it's still up?
It would still be up.
I'm gonna cast it again.
Interesting. Okay. Doesn't that take 10 minutes to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like nothing can get inside Tiny Hut.
That's valid. So as you guys are standing there, you hear Andar start muttering to himself a familiar incantation. But as you guys look around, the figures start to move towards you.
Question, do we see the original Tiny Hut?
No.
So if we're potentially in a different place and you'd redo Tiny Hut, is it going to take the Tiny Hut away from the other place? Or
Theoretically, if you cast
dream.
Tiny Hut inside Tiny Hut, it would just occupy the space that Tiny Hut occupies.
Correct.
It
Okay.
just kind of resets the timer.
Cool.
Well, I suppose if it's only been 7 hours, it doesn't matter. Because I doubt this whole thing's going to take an hour, so disregard. But I'm going to stay inside where I think Tiny Hut is.
Does this feel like we've been woken up? Or does it feel like a dream where you're like only cognizant of where you are in the moment? Insight check.
Yeah, roll me. Honestly, roll me an insight check. I'll take that.
I mean, that's a good fucking question to ask. Like, am I in a dream?
Ooh, nice. 5.
With a 5, this feels very real.
I think I'm gonna go frolic.
All right.
I'm kidding. That's ridiculous.
Is there a rock around me?
There is.
Around yay big?
Around
I'm gonna
here.
try
How
to-
big?
Throwing size.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna try to throw a rock at that guy. Forgot his name.
Isaac.
Isaac.
All right, roll me to hit. And this would be an improvised weapon throw, essentially, so...
It would be also if Tiny Hut's still up. Theoretically, it wouldn't be able to go outside of it, so it's a 2-part throw.
What do you mean like two-purpose throw, you mean?
One, I want to see if it goes outside of the bounds of Tiny Hut.
Yes.
And 2, if so, I want to see if it hits Isaac.
All right, so... It has a thrown range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. So you're going to be rolling at disadvantage to hit. And you'll add your strength. Plus proficiency.
Whoops.
Okay.
So 13.
That's enough. Roll me a d4. All right. You watch as you throw the rock, expecting it to bounce off the bounds of your tiny hut, but instead the rock sails the full distance and clangs off of Isaac's armor to the ground. It does have some impact, and it throws his shoulder back. He looks down at it, looks at you, wipes some blood from his mouth, and draws his sword.
Well,
They're like, we weren't gonna attack you, but now we are.
I think
I'm going to cast
not
Mage
great.
Armor on myself.
All right.
I think with. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. You first.
With wow, that's a lot. I was gonna start walking up towards K9 if I thought this place was real. Does that happen?
You can,
before
yeah,
they
you
look
can,
angry?
you can still walk towards him.
Okay. all right.
We'll say get to wherever you're gonna walk, and do whatever you're gonna do, and then we're gonna roll initiative.
I think I'll just get here.
Okay.
K9.
Adunbi, can you remind me of K9's voice? Because it's been a hot minute.
It sounds like this.
I auto-tune it.
He's very much like a.
It was like authoritative, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like...
it's very much like authoritative. There was this like it's kind of hard to separate it from the things that he says, but if Sten asks K9, is that you?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like just like answering the question. God, I can't. It's been so long.
I think I have an idea here. But if you can give me
Executing
the
protocol.
yes,
Like
okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
He's very much. He's
That's
very
what
much
I
like
needed.
almost like an action figure.
yeah,
That-
like a Terminator kind of like, yeah.
So here's you'd say K9, and he would say, executing protocol, friend, join me, and would start clamoring towards you. I need everybody to roll initiative.
I don't want to fight K9.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, poor. Killing
Every
me.
single time you say K9, I like my ears perk up like I'm going to answer, and I'm like, oh, okay, never mind.
No.
Which is funny because that's you haven't played that character in what's close to like 17 months.
I know, that's crazy.
Sick.
Nice.
Love it.
on real quick. I have to turn off the pan. I forgot. Pan to speak.
To be fair, of all people, I think that makes the most sense right now.
I am particularly excited about this. So,
Oh God.
real quick. Starting off our initiative order is Mim.
I knew it.
Mim,
Cool.
what would you like to do?
Well, I would like to.
Crying is a free action.
I would like to
Brains
cry.
are free action.
I forgot that I don't have range because we playing ranger on Baldur's Gate, and so I was like, I'll just shoot her.
You don't have like a
That's
crossbow or something?
cool. No, I don't think I do.
You can always throw a dagger.
I don't have a
20
dagger.
feet. Oh my
I
god.
have darts. I know. I'm not prepared.
Darts work. They give sneak attack.
Is it still a disadvantage? Are you too far?
Darts and 40 feet away. What is the
Oh.
60 feet?
Are you?
Also, I'm gonna get advantage if I don't move and I use steady aim as a bonus action.
Hey yo. Steady aim's great. I love steady aim. I'm so glad they added that to the game.
Okay. Oh, wait, also I could throw a spear. Oh no, that was loud all of a sudden.
Jesus.
You won't get sneak attack from the spears, although, because spears aren't finesse.
You're right. So then I guess I'll try and throw my dart. 10. 25 to hit.
Why are you throwing at advantage?
Because I didn't move, I'm using steady aim as
Got
my
it.
bolt.
So then, yes, 25 will hit.
Music's pretty hype.
Pretty hype. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so 16 sneak attack, 6 piercing. And I think I have 3 darts, but so if throwing one is one action. Is that how that works?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, then I turn.
And they're big too, because they're like
So what's
They're
the
like the
total there? It's
tribal
16
darts.
plus 6, 22.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you fire this thing, and you watch as the dart pierces in, and seems to catch almost a wisp of mist through Valenta, and she continues to advance. It does seem to do something, but it's definitely less than you thought it would do.
Okay. Cool beans.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah. I said that's all I could do. So it's my turn.
All right, which brings us to Valenta, who she opens her mouth and this like this screech comes out of her mouth, and all of them start screeching at once. At the start of everyone's turns, you guys watch as these gourd features of all of these figures seem to distort in strange ways. At the start of everyone's turn, I'm gonna need a wisdom save.
it's always the wisdom saves.
But that is her action. As they all start to turn and distort, which brings us to Isaac, who, seeing Andar in front of him, he is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and he's going to start sprinting at Andar and reach out his hand, and as he gets within 5 feet of Andar, you watch as the hand fades and stretches towards Andar's chest. Andar, I need a charisma saving throw from you.
You're super sure you want a charisma save.
I am super sure it says must succeed on a charisma saving throw.
Sure, that doesn't say intelligence.
Cool.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh, the -1.
All right, so Isaac vanishes.
Oh.
Oh no.
And you watch as the figure of Isaac turns into a mist-like form and flies into Andar, who shakes for a moment and his eyes open and are glowing bright red. Andar, you are now possessed.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Classic.
You have lost control of your body. You can see what's going on around you. You are not deprived of awareness. But the ghost now controls your body. All right. Which brings us to Father Lucian, who is going to head bobbing to the side, start rushing at Alistair. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And is going to do the same thing. Alistair, I need a charisma saving throw.
Oh, here we go.
God, that screamed, dude.
Okay. You manage to resist as Father Lucian reaches out, and you feel this cold, clammy effect overtake your chest, and with a small burst of light, you manage to shoot it back. And in a way, you almost see like a flash of recognition beneath this angry visage of Father Lucian's face. But that is his action. The abbot rushes for Casimir. Let's see. Casimir manages to shrug the effect. Which brings us to Andar. You have no control of your body. Let me double check. Let me read here. So Andar's going to step away from Irina. And Irina, not knowing that this is not Andar, is not going to opportunity attack. But Andar's going to step 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and turn around. And you guys see a familiar glow in his hand. As
he unprepared fireball this before evening.
Yeah, just so you know.
Unprepared every single attack spell I have. I don't
Charisma spells.
it's in your
guys are
spell.
never-
It's in your spell book right now.
it sure is.
He's going to cast fireball right there.
Oh my fucking god.
That's so mean.
So I need a deck save from everyone in that circle, including the ghost of the abbot.
God, rolling so well.
Yeah, pretty good.
Go.
All right, so Alistair fails. Mim
Hey.
takes no
Sasha, you don't
damage.
need to rub it in.
That's gonna be a lot of damage.
Good at 22.
Oh my god! So both Irina and Mim completely managed to jump out of the way. Casimir. Also manages to say, no, he doesn't. It's a 16 deck save. Never mind. So Alistair, Casimir, and the ghost of the abbot are fully caught in the blaze as it ignites. That'll be 27 fire damage to each of them.
It's cool. This is really cool. This is great.
And you notice that the ghost of the abbot almost tanks the majority of the blast, whereas both Casimir and Alistair are blown by the force of the flames The abbot doesn't flinch. The flames seem to singe some of the clothing, but he continues to advance on Casimir.
Demons. I
Um,
don't like them.
Casimir's in trouble. That will do it for Andar's turn, which will bring us to Zulika, who advances on Irina. Irina needs a charisma saving throw.
Aren't. Irina's rolling like super great
Irina
today.
manages to resist. Which brings us to Sten. First thing I need from you is a wisdom saving throw.
Definitely fails, whatever it was. 5.
All right, so you are frightened by Canine.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess he goes, friend, join me. Then I'll go, friend, what do you mean? And then he starts screaming, and all the others scream, so I start screaming.
Now we're all screaming.
Okay, I'm frightened. Okay. Well, I don't think I was gonna get any closer, anyways.
That scream is some of the screams.
Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he just cast fireball on us.
And his eyes are glowing a deep, bright red.
Then I will cast Bane at 2nd level. I'm gonna catch Canine, Andar, Zulika, and the Abbot.
Okay.
So y'all need to make a charisma saving throw.
Let me do just that.
Charisma.
I don't know if he has to make a save. I wonder if that makes it worse for him to unghost. You needed a 15.
All right, so Zulika and Canine save. The Abbot and Andar do not.
Okay.
So I will curse both of them. Accidentally curse all of them. I'll
Then
uncurse
I'm gonna-
Zulika and Canine.
I'm gonna skedaddle back here and look at Alistair. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
You'll get Bardic Inspiration for that. Take a D8. All right, that's all I got.
All right. Casimir is going to slowly reposition. He's going to take an attack of opportunity from Father Lucian in order to do so. That is going to hit.
Why
Which
didn't
is
you have
highly
gone around
unfortunate
the other
him.
way? 5, 10.
Well, actually, wait. That's a valid point. He has a lot of movement. He can do that. You're correct. I will undo. So 5,
thank
10, 15,
Counterpoint, he's dumb.
20, 20, 20.
I don't think he's dumb.
He's just unwise.
Let me see.
Big dumb dumb.
He's misguided.
There you go.
He is going to go park himself here, and he is going to attempt to cast Cone of Cold. So the three of them need to make a Constitution saving throw. Which,
Don't forget, 2 of them are baned.
correct, which may make the difference for Andar.
Just Andar. Yeah.
So Actually, it automatically makes a difference for Andar because it's a minimum of 1 and he rolled a 15. So both Andar and
No. He could still save if he rolls a 1.
all right, Mr. beats it. Well, let's see.
Nice. Suck it, Andar.
All right. So both Andar and not the abbot take full damage, whereas K9 will take half. 49 points of damage.
Well, it's been real playing with you guys. Enjoy the rest of the campaign.
It's
I
been
will beat you
real.
up.
At which point,
Andar signing out.
Just a dream.
so Andar takes 49 points, but the other two, you notice, completely and utterly are unfazed as Casimir basically like kamehamehas this blast of cold air, and icicles begin shooting from his hands towards them. Both the abbot and K9 don't even notice, don't flinch, don't squint, don't nothing. Completely just stare down the group, completely uninhibited. And that is the end of the Cone of Cold. And Casimir curses under his breath. That brings us to Alistair.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom
yes.
save, correct.
Let me do that first.
Oh, I
Sorry,
forgot to
I'm
do the
playing
wisdom
with-
save for him as well.
I'm playing with 2 sheets right now, so you'll have to excuse me.
No worries.
If you opt to use the Bark Inspiration on your Wisdom save, you get temp HP.
Cool. Good to know.
Casimir's frightened by the abbot as well, which doesn't matter a whole lot because he was within 5 feet, so he can't move any closer than he already was. But
Yeah, just can't kiss
It's a
him.
D8, right?
Yeah.
Thank God I used it. Still not gonna do anything.
So you get 6 temp HP.
Okay.
also a reminder: frightened creatures have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of their fear is within line of sight.
Whoa.
All right.
Close your eyes.
I rolled very low on the wisdom saving throw.
You are frightened of the Father Lucian.
Cool. Love it.
I'm gonna start marking frightened.
But I still get my turn.
Yes, you still get your turn.
Okay.
You're all good. You have disadvantage on your attack, and you can't move closer to Father Lucian, which you already are as close as you can get, but until you break line of sight with Father Lucian, you're at disadvantage on your attack and ability check.
Didn't mean to close up. Okay, I'm going to reach over and cast Protection from Good and Evil on Mim. Yes. So Mim cannot be frightened,
Cool.
possessed, or charmed,
Hey, oh.
assuming these count as undead. And I'm just gonna book it away. So he's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to there.
He will get an attack of opportunity, which he will take. Does a 15 hit?
I don't think my AC's changed. No.
Okay. So he grasps out at you, and you manage just to close the distance away.
Okay, so that is action, movement. I don't have much in the way of bonus actions, so yeah, I'm not gonna use that. Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Which brings us to Irina, who has to make a wisdom save. She is now frightened of Zulika. but is going to attack her anyway because she feels like this is going poorly. She's going to use coordinated strike to make sure that she can take helpful on Zulika. So the next person to attack Zulika gets advantage, and she's going to get an extra 2d6 should she hit. She does roll at disadvantage. Which is still enough. So she hits for a total of 19 damage against the ghost in front of her. Before pivoting away from Andar after getting almost blasted by a fireball. And you, Sten and Mim, you hear her under her breath, I hate fucking magic. Which brings us to K9.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Who
Affirmative.
will... How far is that from him?
I would gander much too far.
It's still enough. He's gonna go. He's gonna get up to. Oh, what? It was 30 feet. Now it's 40 feet, but that's still enough. All right. He is going to whoosh,
Be gone, demon.
clamber towards Sten. And I need a charisma saving throw from you.
Okay. So that'll be an easy thing, right? Charisma. 18.
I hope you fail.
18. You save.
What was that?
Gonna save you.
I think
I'm so glad you didn't fail.
Oh, that's what she said.
No?
Not a high quality mic.
I'm gonna have a very hard time with this.
That is K9's turn. Mim, you do not need to wisdom saving throw because you are immune to being frightened.
Okay. Sorry, I'm deciding. I had a decision and based off of that.
Also, real quick for me, while you're deciding, roll me a perception check as the party member with the highest passive perception in the circle.
$20. Yay. Dirty 20.
So as you dodge out of the flames and you feel the shield form around you, a bit of the chill is taken out of the air and you're able to kind of regain your surroundings. You do a quick scan and you see off in around this section of the trees,
Show it again. Oh, I see it.
there is a flitting image of what you see to be a large wolf. But unlike the other wolves that you've seen in Barovia, most wolves are gray in color, with the exception you've seen that one really, the dire wolves are particularly large, usually black fur. You've seen that one that ages and ages ago was this like sterling black and white coated fur that seemed to be larger. This doesn't seem to look like any of those wolves. This is a still sizable wolf, larger than your average wild wolf, but not large enough to be a dire wolf. And it seems to be dark brown fur with little like streaks of black going through, and it seems to be just out of your true sightline. You just kind of see the flitting shape of this wolf dashing through the trees.
And it's just, what is it, like moving back and forth?
It
or
seems
just
to be
running?
it's running perpendicular to you through the woods. So you catch it sidelong as it ducks further into the mist. That's it. You go ahead.
I hate everything. I'm gonna try. Sorry, my mic's too. Okay, I'm gonna try and do Booming Blade, and I'm gonna attack Father Lucian.
All right, go for it.
Oh, does it just hit? Oh, it's just when I hit. Okay, hold on.
So yeah,
sorry.
so you have to roll the hit first.
With my normal.
Yep, normal.
I'm gonna use my bonus action for steady aim again, though. So I'm gonna do it.
Solid.
That's pretty cool.
That means you can't do booming blade. No, you can because it's the action. Never mind. You're all good.
Okay. I didn't do it. Go. Let me do it. Oh, okay, sorry. Hold on. Let me damage. It wouldn't. I'm gonna roll to attack again. Ignore it. 'Cause for some reason it wouldn't let me do the damage. Okay, I'm doing critical hit and it won't do it. So to
Here,
do
I got
damage.
you. Let me see.
Thank you. Because I was like, I don't know why it's not.
Oh yeah, no, I click it and it just doesn't roll.
Yeah.
Here, let me try something else.
I could just roll twice, I guess. Right.
Yeah, that's weird. Let me. Yeah, it's something with your item. Let me see if I can just give you a new one.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
You could roll twice, but you'd have to remove your bonus from one of them.
Okie dokie.
Here, I'm just gonna give you this. Here, let me delete this. Let me give you this. Aim it.
Equip it.
There you go. And then
Okay.
there. All right, so 11 plus
My sneak attack? Plus.
yes, plus your sneak attack crit. And then if it moves
It takes
more than
damage.
5 feet, it takes damage.
Sneak attack doesn't do anything when I crit. It's just normal sneak attack, right?
No,
Okay.
And it doubles the
gets
dice
doubled.
damage.
Oh, it does get doubled. So then do I roll it again, or do I just
Yeah,
double
roll it again.
Yeah, you roll. You can double or roll again. I think, yeah, Ryan does roll again as well.
So it's 40.
So,
So that's 40 total.
and then
Great hit.
if he moves,
Now here's a question. Does Booming Blade make it a magic attack? It does not.
The
initial.
initial dice that, like the dice that gets added to the attack that you're doing, it gets doubled, but not the moving dice.
Yes. But the attack, it says the on a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal effects. So it is not considered a magical attack, but the Booming Blade part is magic. Is basically what I had to figure out.
and the thunder damage would be magic, right?
Yes.
And that's if it moves.
But the initial damage is not. So you slice through it and you catch mist that seems to coalesce around the blade. You take a hefty chunk out of Father Lucian, who his body seems to almost reform around it, but he's still standing.
Okay. That's 4 or more before then. The target takes 1d. Okay. Sorry.
Oh,
okay,
actually, no. You get an extra 1d8 thunder damage.
Yeah, that's what I was
now.
trying to.
Yeah, that's what I was-
Because it's
that's what I
higher
was-
level.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. that's the 1d10. That's not what I wanted.
So you roll that twice.
The thunder damage, does that get to
Yep,
roll?
it gets,
All dice rolled.
so
Nice
it
roll
gets
for the
double
attack.
2.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
Dude, 52
thunder.
damage in a turn.
but it doesn't even do that much, which is sad. 'cause
All right.
These bitches are stupid.
Well, a quarter of it's really good, right? At the
Yeah.
end.
Thank you.
Is that your turn?
No, I'm going to. Oh, I already used my bonus action.
You did. You've used all you have left is movement and a free action if you want it.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move to the other side of him. And I'm gonna yell to the group, "There's a wolf over there!" and point to where it was.
Okay.
And now I can't move. I gotta figure that out. No. Move. There we go.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
Which brings us to Valenta, who... What's the intelligence on this thing? I'm going to say doesn't know that the shield is a thing. So,
Ignore.
gonna attempt to possess Mim.
Haha, you suck.
At which point she reaches out and the glow of bright energy from Alistair's protection from good and evil prevents the ability, and she reels back. And that's gonna waste her turn, which brings us to... He's basically out of combat. Which brings us to Lucian, who also hasn't interacted with the shield yet. So he's going to turn around and try and lay into Mim, but he's going to realize that he has to attack at disadvantage because of the shield.
I wouldn't have been able to move. I just realized because I used steady aim.
Ah, so you're still back where you were.
I'll still be at, yeah, if that's okay. Sorry. So
I think
then
she could
would've-
still make it to you, so she'll be there
Yeah, she
instead.
would've. Sorry. Anyway.
You're good. Thank you for the good point. He's going to attack at disadvantage. Does a 13 hit.
No.
All right, so he slashes in the same burst of glow, kind of causes him to reel back. That is his turn, which brings us to the abbot, who is going to lay in and punish Casimir for his attempt to freeze the ghost, but he's going to miss. Which is basically his turn, and that brings us to Andar, who... Let's take a look at your spell book.
Saves.
You don't have to.
I have no context for Andar yet, minus the fact that we all caught on fire, because I would have been looking the opposite direction.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known he did that either. Oh god.
He
Someone's got fire.
is going to upcast
Oh, Jesus.
Scorching Ray
No, I don't think
at
so.
4th level.
No.
It's like
Which will
getting
give him-
confused before the king, and you're just sitting there like, oh God, what's
Did he not get a second save?
Yeah. You,
Actually, let me check here. I don't think so, but let me double check.
I think from possession, we have to interact with them. And I think our characters know that from
you
Death
do-
House.
I don't know if it's possession or not. So I was asking.
who was possessed in Death?
Myself and
Yep,
Endar.
Sten.
Oh, alright.
Yep, nope. It says
Alright, that's fine.
there's no additional save. It just lasts until a certain condition is met.
Punch him in the face.
So he's gonna upcast Scorching Ray. He will get 5 rays of fire. He is going to step back 5, 10, 15, 20.
So minus a D4 on all of those.
Got it. He's going to target Alistair, Sten, Mim, Irina, and Casimir.
Oh, he's attacking different people? What a nice guy.
One ray of fire per person. So we'll do one at a time.
Yeah, it's also important the order. 'Cause I'm
Alistair's first.
concentrating.
So
You can do Scorching Ray at all rays at one person. That doesn't have to be separate people.
Well, I'm concentrating, so if I get hit
As am I.
before Bane, then his
does a 15 hit,
right.
Alistair?
What did you say?
Me?
Yes.
Is it not 18?
It was 18 minus 3 because of Bane.
Oh, 15 does not hit.
All right.
That's
So then
Solid.
Sten.
Uh-huh. That'll hit no matter what.
All right. Dealing 7 fire damage.
Oh. Okay.
Could I? Never mind.
Save.
Okay. Then Irina. Oh, I need to. That's gonna hit her no matter what.
Is that adding something extra?
5 plus 3.
Let's see. It should be adding his.
Should just be wisdom, right?
Let me see.
Or is it make a oh no, never mind. Range spell attack. That's awesome.
Oh wait, is it? You don't have Scorching Ray prepared, do you?
Oh, no, I sure don't.
No, you don't. Shit. Let me undo all of that.
Fireball.
Let me
Wait,
undo
you don't have
all of
Scorching Ray
that.
prepared? That's crazy.
So,
We get lucked out.
please, take all of that back. I didn't see that you had what you had prepared marked. In which case,
I was gonna say, even if you hit those same people, they did save on whatever it was. Tech.
well, it might be a different
Make
save.
me roll again.
Yeah. And
Interestingly enough, you do not have a lot of combat stuff prepared.
Not much
I
of a
guess you're
combat.
doing another fireball.
No, no.
Counterspell. I'm kidding. I don't have it. Are you kidding?
All right. Well, let's see what we
I
can
do.
and cannot hit here.
I would have preferred the Scorching Ray, to be honest.
Yeah, I same.
I'll take the 7 damage. You kidding?
And you can
And a save.
and you can Scorching Ray the same target with all the rays, by the way.
So this will be everybody. Yes, I heard.
Yeah.
So this
Look
will
at
be
how wonderfully clumped everyone is.
this will be everybody except
tried to
it
run.
doesn't hit Zulika, Valenta, or Lucian, but everyone else that gets hit.
I mean, I feel like Lucian would get like a two-face, situation going on.
So look, according to the template, it doesn't hit. If you hover over it, you can see it doesn't actually go over to the edge spaces there.
That is clearly not a perfect
Um,
circle.
So
Yeah.
I will need dex saving throws from everybody in the circle.
Oh no, I failed this one.
What the?
You seem to be struggling
Alistair dies today.
Hey, what's this?
Man, level up. Throw
It's
it
all
out the
it's all a dream, so we're not gonna die.
Oh wow, all of them fail. So Irina's gonna take half. Casimir once again takes full, and the Abbot and K9 will take half. Mim barely saves, so takes nothing. And that's everybody. So let's roll damage. That's 33 fire damage, which
That's a hefty save. Okay, hold on.
that
what is that
downs
save?
Casimir.
17. Didn't get it. Bane drops.
Wait, oh.
Your save was for 17.
That's half
Oh,
damage.
Man, Jen, you take a lot of.
Oh no, it would be 16, right? 16. Well, still on.
No,
reach
we
it.
round out.
Round it on the save.
We've just always rounded up for everything.
Okay. Well, then
And your
17.
protection drops.
So let's see.
Yay. That's scary.
And our hurts.
How do you clear just one thing? I don't know how to do that. It always adds another one.
You right
Oh,
click
wait,
instead
that was
of left click.
charisma. I rolled the wrong thing.
Oh, then yeah, roll again real quick.
Okay.
Well, you
My
rolled.
constitution's so much better. Do you want me to roll again or use?
Yeah, no, roll again for your concentration. You did rolled correctly for the fireball, but
Constitution saving throw. Still drops.
all right. So at that point, Casimir's down. Both of these two take the full 33, right? Or am I crazy? No. So both K9 and the Abbot take a decent chunk of the blast. Mim fully dodges. Sten and Alistair, you guys both take. Was it the full 33 for both of you?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Casimir's now down. Casimir's out for the count. Where's unconscious? Why can't I? There. All right. Who's nearest him? Mim and Sten. You guys watch as Casimir, when he gets hit, his eyes roll back in his head and he falls into the grass, and you watch as the grass just kind of climbs up around him and overtakes him, and he sinks into the earth. He is gone.
What the?
Yeah, good riddance, dude. Jeez.
I was gonna say one problem, flambe.
Which brings us to, let me get rid of the thing. It does bring us to Zulika, who is going to lay into Irina. Going to attack at advantage because Irina is in fact flanked. Doesn't really matter. Irina's going to be able to dodge. She manages to keep her rapier up and is starting to do the flowing battle stance that you've seen from her before. Sten, it is your turn.
Do I get a save on frightened
Let's find out.
or a chance at it?
Yeah, at the end of each of your turns, it says. So it'll be at the...
Okay. I'm gonna cast polymorph on myself
Do it.
to become giant ape man.
All right.
Ah.
You are gone. Oh, sorry. You managed to actually shunt Zulika over. There you are.
I have 40
You do
feet.
maintain the frightened condition.
Yeah, like get right up in Andar's face. Away we go. Boop.
Sten turns into, like, you watch as this familiar course of events, Sten hunches over and his shoulders bulge, and all of a sudden he grows into this giant ape and just starts do-doong, going straight after Andar. You will provoke an attack of opportunity from K9 and Zulika.
Give it to me.
$19 to hit from K9.
Mm-hmm.
You take 16 necrotic. And then Zulika.
Saved. Barely.
Crit from Zulika.
60. Hold on.
That's
where we at? Okay.
29 necrotic.
29.
What's that? Jesus Christ.
29. Oh, 15's a lot. It's con. Natural 20.
Hey,
We're still an ape. Okay.
Yeah.
we'll take those.
We'll see if Andor has anything to say about it.
All right.
Oh, and then at the end of my turn, still wisdom.
Yes, still wisdom.
Another natural 20. 22.
All right, there you go. You are no longer frightened of canine. Casimir is down. Alistair.
Cool. Producing the blade and radiant consumption.
Cool.
You
might actually be able to put your effects back in at this point, and it might be able to handle it for everyone.
I'll have to fix them.
No worries. Also, the
But-
booming blade is gone, I think, because he didn't move.
Yeah.
That is action to summon the sword, bonus action to light up, and that's my turn. So wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Wisdom saving throw. Normal.
That's enough. You are no longer
I rolled
frightened.
good. Cool.
Huzzah.
Irina. Sees that both Mim and her are getting surrounded and is going to attempt to pivot out and leave herself an opening, but she's still going to do what Irina does and use her coordinated strike to try and give somebody advantage on Zulika for the next attack. This is actually should be a disadvantage because she's still
Oh.
frightened. So we'll do one more.
Oh, wow.
Wow. All
That's
right.
bullshit.
That super sucks. She misses.
That?
Damn. All right. Well, that is her turn because if she moves, she'll take an attack of opportunity and she doesn't want to abandon Mim, which brings us to K9.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
What?
You gotta roll a
I was
save.
gonna-
Oh, she has to roll a save, yes. But what?
I would want to say something. I guess if I noticed that she was kind of stalling of running away. Does she look like shit? I look-
She's bloody. She doesn't look like she's gonna just drop dead, but she definitely seems a little haggard.
Okay.
I don't think that's enough. It is not. So she is still frightened. Which brings us to K9. Who?
Oh man.
The closest person's Mim. So Voop is going to attempt to Withering Touch. Not at advantage because it didn't flank. That is a 21 to hit.
You know what? I'm gonna cast. Wait, hold on. 16. Meets it, beats it, right?
Meets it, beats it. You could shield and it would not work.
It would not work. Then I'm gonna do.
It'll use your reaction for this turn though.
That's fine. I'll use silvery. Well, where's the list of people? Who's next?
You.
Cool. Then right now I'm gonna do silvery barbs.
All right. He'll re-roll. He misses.
Ah, you bitch.
Who do you give advantage to?
Irina.
All right, Irina has advantage. Mark. We'll say bless. And also I'm going to mark targeted on Zulika so that we don't forget whoever attacks her next has advantage. All right, it is your turn.
So, I know we're barely just, chipping away, but does Father Lucian look bad?
Father Lucian and the abbot are both in the roughest shape from the appearances.
Okay. Damn. I was gonna do something great. Cool. I'm gonna use Oop, that's not what I want to ignore that. I'm gonna do Booming Blade again. It's a cantrip. And I'm gonna attack Father Lucian again.
All right.
do rapier.
You want your short sword, right?
Didn't I use my rapier?
You used your short sword last time, but you can use your rapier if you want.
Oh.
Whatever you want. I just want to make sure that you know that you switched.
Yeah, I'll just use my rapier since I already just rolled it. It's fine.
Cool.
I just realized that I thought I used the same thing. Okay. 20 hit, 22 hit.
A 20 will hit.
Okay.
Are you steady aiming or are you not?
No. Well.
Got it. Because you rolled it normal, so.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm not steady aiming.
Cool. So it will not be sneak attack.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Well, that's fine. 11.
Got it.
And plus the D8.
Plus the D8.
4.
That was a spinny dice.
Yeah, it was.
All right.
And then I'm going to fly. I feel bad. But I gave her advantage. She can be fine. Can I still see that wolf over there? Like way over there, you said? Or did it
You
like
saw it split into the mist. You can no longer see it.
It ran further away. Damn. Well, damn. I was gonna follow it, but I don't want to do that. I would have. Okay, I'm gonna bonus action. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll bonus action disengage, and I'm gonna move to here.
Got it. All right, which brings us to Valenta, who, seeing the glow fade, is gonna once again go after Mim. Oh, actually, real quick, I need you to roll me a wisdom save because you were protected before, but you're no longer protected from the vintages. So we'll just count it at as if it was the end of your turn. But roll me a wisdom save real quick, Mim.
12.
All right, so you are frightened of Valenta.
Cool. So I have a disadvantage when I attack her, and I can't move closer to her.
You have the disadvantage of anyone if she's still in sight of you. But we'll count it as the... that was my bad, so we'll count it at the end of your turn. All right, she is going to attempt to possess you. I need a charisma saving throw from you.
I don't have charisma.
All right. Valenta vanishes, and Mim
Great.
flings her back and arches in the air, and then her head jitters and her eyes turn bright red. You are no longer frightened.
But I'm possessed, so that's fine.
So that'll be fun. All right, that is her turn, which brings us to Lucian, who will in fact move towards Irina, proccing Booming Blade, which is 2d8, correct?
Yeah, also I just realized something, because isn't it... Yeah, it's 2d8.
Cool.
Yes.
That's 2d8. So he takes some damage.
Did Mim save or make a wisdom save before from being possessed?
No, it was blocked
Or did she
from
just
the
have
shield. She didn't have to make a
protection?
save at all because of the protection. So this was her
Yeah, she
first
was
save
immune
against
to
it.
it.
Had she saved, she would have been immune this time. But all right. He is going to attempt to attack Irina. Not flanked, but enough. Irina is going to take 18 necrotic. Irina is in rough straits. That brings us to the abbot, who, seeing Irina surrounded and Mim's eyes turning red, is going to fly for Alistair.
Come on into the burning holy light.
You watch
Good,
as
buddy.
his wings spread and that golden mace appears in his hand. He flies in and attempts the withering touch. That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
As this mace comes whirling and slams into your shoulder, you're going to take 20 necrotic.
I am resistant to necrotic.
You are resistant to necrotic.
All right.
Which brings us to Andar, who, with a giant ape in front of him, is going to, let's see. Attempt to vortex warp the ape. So I need a Constitution saving throw from Sten as ape Sten.
Okay. Constitution. 21.
21. That saves. That is the action. So, do you have any bonus action spell? You have one bonus action spell, but it's a full level spell. Andar stares down the ape. Moving on to Zalika, who is going to turn her attention to keep her attention on Irina. Gonna epically fail. Which brings us to Sten.
Okay, so the ape has multi-attack.
Yes.
So I would like to grapple
Okay.
and then attempt to throw Andar into the fog.
All right. Well,
So
so
first
grapple,
grapple.
he has to do athletics or it's athletics or acrobatics.
He's got to beat a 16.
Let me just double check real quick, because I think one of them's by default originally, and then the second one you get to choose. I always forget, so I'm checking. So you make a strength athletics check. No, they get to pick. All right, so he's gonna try and do an acrobatics check to get out. He rolled an 8.
Okay, yeah, did not pass.
Okay, so he is grappled.
And then I would like to throw him as far as I can.
All
through
right.
the fog.
I bet
So,
that's pretty far.
My strength
Andar,
is
do
a
you have a
23.
weight?
Stand by. Let me pull out my old character sheet. We'll say 170.
All right. So the maximum you can throw him is 60 feet at disadvantage or 20 feet at normal. But he will then count as an improvised weapon.
Even with a 23 strength.
I just looked. It says that strength doesn't actually change the effect
Oh,
of
interesting.
because you're using it as an improvised
So-
weapon.
I can throw a rock 50 feet.
Okay.
It's 50 and 100.
Yeah, because
Then let's count it
My-
as that. I'm willing to take that as a a price match, if you will.
Then I'll go for the normal range then. I'm not aiming for anything particularly. Do I need to make a roll for that?
Are you
Just
trying to
out
hurt
here-
him, or are you just trying to throw him? Out of curiosity.
Well, I'm upset he keeps lighting me on fire.
Yes, but like specifically, are you trying to injure him, or are you just
Fair.
trying to create distance?
I'm assuming he'll take damage from
That's
falling
correct. Either way.
anyways. So just fogward.
Okay. So then
going for
we
distance.
will. We're going for
Leave.
distance. 50 feet. Puts him here.
Should I roll just in case I hit a tree instead?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's part of why I was asking.
Okay. I rolled a 22.
Okay. Well, at that point, you throw him, and you do hit a tree, but you snap the branch. 5. Let's see. 5, 10. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
It's just like Sea of Thieves.
We'll say it's a D4 for the improvised, and we'll say 2D8 for the tree branch. He's
The
gonna
rock
take
is
6 damage.
76.
You got thrown 50 feet, hit a tree, and only took 6 damage. Oh my
Do we
god.
just want to treat it like the rock?
Let's
'Cause I
just
can
treat it
roll
like
that.
the rock. I agree.
All right. Take the 76 plus 6. Okay. 3, 8, 12, 15, 17, 18, 24.
24.
Bludgeoning.
What'd you learn in D&D
That makes more
today?
sense.
Oh, a human equals rock.
All right. Which brings us to Casimir's dead. Alistair.
Would I have needed to roll against screaming again at the top of my turn?
roll against screaming?
Are they
No.
still
Yeah,
screaming?
because Mim just
No.
rolled after-
Well, she was protected
Mine
the
was
first time. So
possession.
the thing
Right.
was, the effects never actually took place on her. So when the shield dropped, it was essentially as if they were initially taking place on her. That's why she had to re-roll. Whereas you
Wait, you
have
didn't-
now shaken the effect.
Okay.
The scream doesn't end. They're still screaming.
It wasn't that it wasn't the scream that was bothering people. It was their visages were distorting. It's a horrifying visage is actually the name of the effect.
And
Oh.
that's still happening?
Yes.
Gross.
I'm gonna roll to it.
One real quick. He's moving real quick, and then
Okay.
it'll be you.
Did I hear him? Because all of these ghosts have not been screaming or acknowledging that they're taking damage. Did he make any noise?
No.
Okay. I'll watch for him.
All right. Now it's your turn, Alistair.
Okay. I'm going to try and roll this. My guess is it's probably not going to be right because I don't see anything indicating that this is my packed weapon.
Okay.
Must roll to attack before rolling the. Oh, got you. D20 plus 2. No. So that. Okay. I can just fix it here. No, I can't. What just happened?
You made yourself very bright.
Don't do that. Okay. I can't fix it there. Okay. This is the attack. 1d20 plus 2 plus 9. That doesn't roll. Sick.
Here, just do 1d20 and then add 11. Okay, so it's 23.
Yep.
That'll hit.
All right, and then I think it's /R. Okay, so that's for the first hit
Okay.
from the Sunblade.
Which is a magical weapon. And what's the damage types?
Radiant, I believe. Radiant.
Cool. You slice through and the blade glows and it tears through the abbot who wisps into nothing. The abbot is gone.
Okay, then
Ooh.
with that being the case, I'm going to run forward, which moves this. Look at K9 and do the same thing again.
Do you need an action surge for that, or do you get a second
No,
attack?
I have 2 attacks
There you go. So go for
from
it.
fighter.
That'll hit.
9. And then this one doesn't get that +4, but it does get the 1d8.
All right.
20 radiant.
You take a huge chunk out of K9, who his movements are becoming more jerky and sparks are flying. Mission operative. Is that your turn?
I'm sorry. And then the radiance pulses and he takes 4 damage at the end of my turn.
Cool. Which brings us to Irina, who, seeing she's in pretty tough spot. She is going to disengage as a bonus action.
She has advantage also, I think.
She does. She's
Oh,
going to
that's
disengage as a
annoying.
bonus action. She's going to dance out. And she is going to try and make a passing stab at K9 on the way by with her advantage, which she will succeed in doing. Dealing 8 piercing, which is enough. She manages to basically slide back, turn, and do a quick stab, and then use the momentum as K9 falls to keep going. What was that? 10, 15, 20, 30. She only has 30, so she stays there. But she needed to get out. That does get rid of her advantage. You can see she's pretty bloodied. That brings us to Mim,
No.
who has 30 feet of flight speed. She is going to... Let's see what you've got here.
Oh, shit. I forgot.
He is
Mim's
going to
possessed.
dash for 5, 10, 15. Actually, that'd be what? That'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
No.
35,
I should have healed
45,
Irina.
50.
That's a dick move.
And she's going to cut off Irina, who Irina's going to look up in horror as Mim takes her blade and slashes down.
I missed it.
Is not at advantage, so she won't get sneak attack.
Yeah.
But she is going to miss. Irina's
Thank
going to
God.
manage to bring up a rapier and parry, and Mim and Irina are blade locked. So, short sword to rapier. That is her turn, which brings us to Lucian, who's going to close in on Alistair. Try and throw in an attack. Now things are getting spicy. That is gonna hit.
Yep.
You're
Hit me
gonna
with that
take
necrotic.
24 necrotic.
12. Cool.
Which brings us to Andar, who is going to pick himself up, brush himself off. And let's see, what do you got still?
So the mist has nothing to do with it.
The mist has nothing to do with it.
I've kept running then.
You could still run out if you want. I'll give you that. It's very
Already
foggy
made a
out there.
decision.
It's very limited vision, but you can basically just make out his form. Anything he tries to do from this distance is going to be at disadvantage. that's sight based at least.
Magic
He
missile 4th level.
is going to. I need a wisdom save
Magic
from
missile
you.
prepared.
I need a wisdom save from you, Sten.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not gonna go well for a giant ape. It's a positive number. Wisdom save 13.
You fail. You feel the effects of polymorph take hold as Andar takes
Can
you out of
polymorph
your.
a polymorphed creature?
It says a creature that you can see within range into a new form.
Oh God.
So
I gotta
you.
look this up. Oh no, because I've turned into a beast.
Oh yeah, he doesn't qualify as creature.
It says
Oh, a creature is not. You can polymorph beasts. Beasts are creatures.
D&D's
polymorph?
pretty specific.
Well, that would mean that you can't polymorph any wild
It's
animal
still-
that you ever encounter either,
Well,
which
hold
I
on.
think is
Keep
wrong.
reading
this
it.
one says, this one
I'll
also
keep reading
says,
it.
oh, the new form can be any beast. Anyway, it does say beast. That's right, Stan. You keep distracting the DM and
So I'm just
Endar, and we're
reading.
gonna go
Yeah.
the other way.
I've never heard of this. I mean, it would give me.
Because the old spell isn't ended by the new spell, it can be reverted to the form of the first polymorph should the second one end.
Wow.
So yes, it
He
just
gave
stacks
you
the
more hit
polymorph.
points.
Actually, what he did,
Funny.
so the giant ape disappears, and in its place, let me actually see if I can find.
Cute little kitty.
A small
Well, then
mouse.
I would. Yeah.
This could be good though. Could be very good.
I'm gonna set
Now
the
you'll get-
owner real quick.
He gave you exactly one more.
That's just
hit point than
ultimate
you had.
exploitation. You could just go infinite HP.
Yeah.
Where I don't know where to set the ownership, but I just have to find. Oh, I have to find the rat. There's the rat. You are now the owner of your rat, Sten. Cool. And then he starts walking back in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Which brings us to Zulika, who is no longer targeted. 5, 10, 15. Gonna lay into Alistair.
Do it. Oh no. I'm actually kind of afraid.
That is 21 necrotic.
Half that? What is
Yep, that is 11.
that? 11. Yikes, kids.
All right, which brings us to Sten. You are a mouse. What would you like to do?
You could crawl up the tree and then fall down.
You could crawl up the tree as long as you crawl more than 10 feet. If you fall, you revert.
No, because I don't think they have the intelligence to do that.
That's correct. You have the intelligence of 2.
So I can breathe.
Well, wait, don't you keep your mental traits? I thought you keep.
I'm not a druid. No.
Ah,
No.
it says
It says it's replaced by the yeah.
Yeah, everything's replaced.
including mental ability scores. You have the brain of a mouse. You have 2 intelligence.
Well, it retains your alignment and personality though.
Mice are pretty smart.
If you're a dumb version of a Sten,
Find the nearest cheese.
I don't know where I want to go. Well, it smells like fire this way, so I'm gonna go this way.
Sten's running. All right.
How much movement do I have?
You have 20
I'm gone.
feet.
I can't click my guy. I moved him into the void.
Oh no.
Oh, here. There you go.
He's gonna be behind this tree,
All right.
just so I can still click on it.
That brings us to Casimir's dead. Alistair.
That's funny.
All right. Let's see. What does? So bonus action, I'm healing Irina, but give me a second to figure out how I'm doing that.
That's fair. Mim has taken no damage this fight.
Which is really bad. I need someone to knock me out, okay?
So I think it's 3d6 at once at level 3 Warlock. So I think I'm healing her for 3d6.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I kept reading this. I would revert back to the giant ape because
Correct. That's what
still-
Alistair
okay.
was saying. Yeah.
And that's why I said climb into a tree and jump down.
That's ridiculous. Hilarious. Should have given me an upside down turtle.
All right. So she heals
healing to
9.
Irina.
Done.
in one hit.
That's hilarious.
God, that's a bonus action. Yeah, that was a commitment there. Cool. Love it. Is it a free action to switch weapons, or do you count that
Yes,
as an action?
we've been counting it as a free action.
All right, I'm going to drop the blade so it poofs out and pick up my crossbow, and I'm going to shoot Mim.
Okay.
Using a grit point for disarming shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I can roll that in here. Inventory.
That'll hit.
20. Okay, Mim. I need a strength saving throw.
The rat says use layer action.
Wait, what?
I clicked on my token.
That's
8
amazing.
fails.
Hell yeah.
The weapon she's holding gets thrown 10 feet away from me. So 10 feet behind her.
All right, so she no longer has her short sword.
Rapier.
I attacked with the short sword,
Oh, okay.
but either way, that's going to give Irina. Well, no, because
Also-
Irina's after. But
Unfortunately, she takes 12 points of damage.
all right, she takes 12 points.
That's not unfortunate.
Does Mim have anything else in her hands or at her side?
As of right now, she has nothing in her hand. She does. You know that she at least has a rapier.
I assume that you can't put a rapier in a backpack, so it's probably hanging on her somewhere.
Correct.
I would like to aim for that, if you will allow me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want a disarming shot for that?
Yes.
Okay, I'll use the point of grit then. Where did my crossbow go? Oh, I have to do it again? Sorry, I've never used the
You're all good.
boundary thing.
$13 will not
13?
hit.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right.
Anybody in the circle takes 4 points of radiant.
Got it.
And that's my turn.
Which brings us to Irina, who, seeing that Mim basically can't take an attack of opportunity because she's weaponless, and seeing you still dealing with ghosts, is going to back in. She's going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Mim's going to take an attack of opportunity, but it's going to be an improvised. So
You need tiny little punch.
it'll just be a punch. She doesn't know how to use her fist.
She flies headfirst in the ground.
I mean, like a cartoon where you go and it's just this, and you spin and fall. Yeah.
Irina's going to then use her coordinated strike to give advantage on Zulika and get extra damage should she hit. And she's going to attack with a rapier at advantage because Zulika's flanked. Wow. Luckily, that is still enough. Plus 2d6. Oh, move out of the way. Move out of the way. I got a Steam notification that blocked my roll button. All right, so that's going to be 16 points of piercing damage. Into Zulika's back. Which brings us to Mim, who is going to draw her rapier and fly after Irina. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And this is going to be with sneak attack because Irina is now flanked.
Who is Irina scared of?
That's super
true.
valid.
So that would just be a straight roll, right?
She couldn't move to Zulika.
Yeah, she couldn't move towards it. She would.
Oh,
have
she's
to run
the
away.
one who's frightened from? Okay.
She's the one who's frightened of. Although I didn't save it. Let me see if she saves. If she does save the first time, that would have been last turn. Then we'll keep it. If not, then she rolls at the end of this turn, and we have to redo it. 14. The effect is 13. So that we'll keep the effects because she would have saved at the end of the turn that she ran.
I feel so bad if I kill Irina.
All right.
Do you have a cool catchphrase when you do it?
19 is enough to hit Irina.
I'm possessed. It wouldn't be me.
Say hello to Sergey.
Wait, who am I possessed by? Oh, Valenta.
Plus your sneak attack.
No. It's not
That
nice.
is 26 damage,
Shit.
She's
which
down.
is enough to knock Irina unconscious.
I'm just thinking
As
that
Mim
they're just
stabs her in the back.
gonna wake up from the nightmare and they'll still be fine.
Irina is down. She is not dead. That brings us to Lucian, who is going to continue to lay into Alistair. Does a 13 hit?
No. No.
Good. That brings us to Andar, who, seeing the two standing and not paying attention to the mouse. What you don't have any damage spells other
Not
than
even
fireball.
here.
Like, let's see.
I have firebolt.
You do have
Yeah, use that
firebolt.
one.
Honestly, you're gonna have to because it's more allies than enemies in this scenario, and Scorching Ray would be perfect, but it's not prepared. So you're gonna end up firebolting.
is gonna down me. It doesn't
He's gonna
just
attack
miss.
Alistair.
He didn't see I was possessed. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The ghosts can tell.
No.
25 to hit. Yeah, this is 5th level, so it's 2d10.
Oh my god.
19.
You gotta start rolling this well, dude.
Andar's a unit.
Almost
Alistair
max
is
damage.
down.
Wow.
Alistair's down.
This is Ryan rolling in a nutshell.
Crazy.
That is Andar's turn.
We just have little mouse.
How come we haven't bought a lottery
Zulika.
ticket yet?
Zulika's next. Zulika gets a free hit on her pick. She's been laying into Alistair. Alistair You take 2 death saves.
Christ.
Which brings us to Sten. You are a rat.
Did Casimir roll death saves before he disappeared?
You did not.
He's the lucky out of us. Okay. Well, I hear a lot of commotion, so I'm gonna go this way. And I'm going to hide.
Okay. Roll me stealth. Add advantage because you're small.
There's no way, as a rat with an intelligence of 2, I would know to do anything else, right?
That's fair.
Just gonna be stuck here. Watch the wolf come back.
Alistair.
Roll. 17.
Alistair, roll me a death save.
Yes, sir. Oh, that doesn't. There we go.
All right. Irina rolls a death save.
Unless, of course, Doctor Who comes out of nowhere and stabilizes them.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
He'd be
I
evil
didn't
Doctor
mean
Who,
to do
though.
dead. I didn't mean to do dead.
Oh, thank God. He's not dead.
Yeah, I can
He's
undo
He's up
that.
and alive
Okay,
at
there
full
we go.
health.
Oh no!
Doctor Who.
I'll fix it. Don't worry.
All right. I meant to do that private, but that's fine. Mim stabs into Irina.
Oh,
No.
also, at the end of my turn, I think they take 4 things because my thing doesn't end.
Oh, well, in that case, Father Lucian gets dissipated by the light.
Wait, let me check before you do anything because they might have changed that. But the original Asmar didn't end because that's how you could kill yourself instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just duration.
We'll find out.
Which lasts for 1 minute or until you end it as a bonus action, which I cannot end it as a bonus action because
there you
I'm
go.
incapacitated. Yeah.
It's still going. But that also
So
means
Irina will be
Irina
dead.
takes another death
Means
save.
Irina gets
But
hit.
so Irina, you guys watch
Holy.
as the grass envelops her and she sinks into the ground.
It's a job well done.
That brings us to Andar, who is going to fire another firebolt at Alistair while downed. It's a disadvantage because it's a ranged attack to a prone target, but it's still gonna hit. Does a 15 hit you? A 15 does not hit you. So it goes
No, it does
soaring
not.
over your head. But Zulika is going to lay into you, which at that point you sink into the grass.
Also, I don't know if this matters, but so does the packed weapon. It drops at my feet.
Okay. That's fine. Sten.
Do I feel safe?
Do you feel safe?
Mm-hmm.
Roll. I'm
I don't know
gonna
if I
go
wanna
with.
cower
I'm gonna
here or
go
run
with
away.
no. I'm gonna go with no. You don't feel safe.
Then I will.
I mean, whether you like, are you asking whether you feel safe in your hiding spot or just in general?
Yes, in the hiding spot.
With an intelligence of 2, I'm gonna say yes. You feel safe in the hiding spot.
I will continue hiding.
All right. All of those people are dead. Mim.
Or that. Yeah. Yes.
Do. Let's see if you can find him. What was your stealth?
17. Yeah, flat roll. 17.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Would I have known which direction he went and just?
I just had
gone
you roll a
straight?
perception check and you saw through stealth.
Stupid.
Because she was facing. She was facing
was-
this way.
Correct.
I was behind her the whole time.
That's correct.
didn't even see him
Mim
get
on
turned
her
into a
own
rat.
would probably not be able to sense you, but these ghosts basically sense the life force in you, essentially. But I was seeing if he could see where the life force was or whether it was just in that direction. but with that perception roll, she's able to see you. Andar is going to do the same thing. He sees you.
I mean, technically, Andar could just drop polymorph.
Correct. Which he will do, bringing back the ape. All right. Dropping polymorph is a free action? Or is it a...
Well, I mean, it's a concentration spell, so if he just drops concentration.
So then we'll say it's a free action. At which point,
I think you can just choose to drop concentration, right?
I think so too.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He's going to do the one other thing that he has left to do, which is fireball.
Fireball.
Can he see me if I was behind these trees? No, I'm kidding. I'm a giant ape.
And technically, with fireball, you don't have to see him. You just have to throw it in the
Just
general.
generally that way, yeah.
Dang.
It's Dex, right?
It is Dex.
Uh, 9 fail.
All right, which means you take 25 fire damage. Which brings us to Zulika.
Oh, hold on.
Forgot about.
All right,
Oh,
you have to hold. You have to
natural 20.
hold. Okay.
Still saved. Guess I can't use that die again.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 55, 60. Wait. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Brain fart. Stan, it's your turn. The ghosts are closing.
Okay. How deep does this forest go?
From what you can see, it just keeps going.
Then on I go.
All right.
80 feet.
80 feet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can outrun them. So, is your plan just to run?
Yeah.
All right.
I've been fireballed 3 times to the face.
Yep. All right. So you book it out. We'll state for intents and purposes, this is what happened. This will end combat because you have a movement of 80. They all have 6. Except actually Mim. No, Mim can catch you. I lied. Because Mim can bonus action dash. And then she can outrun you. So, all right. So we'll keep it going. So you go, you said 80 feet out?
Yeah.
That's off the map. Like physically off the border I can provide. So I'm just going to do this. We're going to go... I'm going to shift all of you over to this side. We're just going to reuse the same map.
It's all just going in a circle.
It's one of those like where the wall moves, but you're staying in place.
All right, so you move 80 feet from the center. So you get to there. One diagonal down because I measured from center, not from corner. There you go.
Okay.
So then that is your turn, which brings us to Mim, who can bonus action dash, which makes her movement 60. Which will put her to there. Right by the rock. Oh, God. There we go. Puts her there. And then, what do you could dart here, or you could keep going. I'm gonna say
How
the
about-
extra 30.
I do have. Okay.
What do you have?
Nothing.
What do you have?
Cantrips and spells and things.
Yeah, you do have, well, you could firebolt, but actually wait, you do have this.
Sorry.
Oh, here's a thought. She's going to attempt to use Tasha's hideous laughter within 30 feet of you. So you need a wisdom save.
Ah, failed. 4.
All right, so you are now incapacitated. You are unable to stand up, and you are prone. Which brings us to Zulika, who is going to use all of her movement to go 60 feet. Gets her to
That's gotta be scary
There.
seeing a giant ape rolling on the ground laughing.
I wish I just imagine it. Super scary.
Well, actually, it's Andar first. My bad. But Andar will move 30.
Oh, I barely make the intelligence quota for
Yeah, I
that
noticed
spell
that
to
too.
work.
Yeah, it's 4.
Right there, the bright one. And then, how far is he from you? 65, so he can still hit you with stuff. He's out of fireballs. But
I mean,
And-
I'm out of fireballs cast at 3rd level.
You cast polymorph. You think you have one more
that's
4th level
super
spell?
valid.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna upcast fireball.
All right.
So you're prone, which means you roll deck. Isn't dex at disadvantage when you're prone?
I don't think so.
No, because you can still roll out of it.
Prone creature's only movement
No.
option is to crawl. It has disadvantage on attack rolls.
You're all good.
However,
Okay.
incapacitated creatures might be different.
Dex.
Uh,
Dex
check
plus
it.
2. Okay. I got a failure.
All right.
I have failed every single fireball. 5 fireballs, dude. That's a lot of damage. No, 4. 4. Still too much. 4. Just 4.
34 damage.
Okay, ape is still up. 30. Well, ape is still intact for a moment. Oh, hold on. What happens first? Probably. Let me make another wisdom save because I took damage. I'm still laughing.
Okay.
That's morbid. Oh, it fell out. I drop the ape.
All right.
I lose concentration.
So Sten comes back in. The ape is gone. You are no longer frightened, but you are incapacitated because you are prone.
So it should be
Um,
my turn because.
That is your turn, yes, because
Yeah.
Zulika is. I had Zulika move, so it's now your turn.
I could just polymorph again.
But you said you're still laughing, so you're incapacitated, right? Incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Oh?
Does that carry over?
Yeah, I don't know. Because for polymorph, for all that polymorph on polymorph, I become the creature. So
Yeah.
that creature, does that carry over or just damage?
That's a good question.
It's very pedantic.
We'll
Well, I
say
mean, you
we'll
rolled
say
the
for
save
now.
as an ape.
We'll say for now. How about this? I'll give you a choice. Would you like to re-roll the save, or do you want to call it and we'll just call it separate? But that sets the precedent that any bonuses that you have as well for polymorph creatures do not pass over.
Well, I don't get anything from me to polymorph.
I know, but I'm just
Like,
saying, if there
nothing.
were ever a case where you had a boon as a polymorph creature, you would lose it coming back to Sten. would be the precedent that we're setting. I'm cool either way.
I don't think we would have ever done that, so sure.
All right. So you're prone, but you're not incapacitated.
I'm going to... Oh, God. I mean, I can't fight. And I failed my insight check. This isn't a dream. This is real. So I gotta keep running, right?
You do lose half your movement because you're prone.
Or I cast Dimension Door.
Or you cast Dimension Door. Real quick. Let me check something. Okay. You cast Dimension Door.
Do you have any spell slots left for counterspell? I don't think he does.
You're right, he wouldn't. But I was checking range.
So it's 500 feet. I'm going to
500
choose to
feet.
go straight up. Straight north.
All right. So then, for effects and purposes, we'll say you're out of combat. You will remove these 3. You are now surrounded by forest and fog. We'll get back to you in a second.
Okay.
The rest of you, actually, hold on. Bim, come back! I will get us out of our battle music here. The rest of you. You wake up with the start, coated in sweat. You are still under the... You are still under Tiny Hut. You are in a comfortable, safe space. But your clothes are completely and utterly just caked to your skin as you wake up. And you just have brutal chills running through your body. All of you are leveled up. But everybody has 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, you bitch.
Everybody.
Oh, actually, wait,
Two
hold
levels
on.
of
Let me
exhaustion.
see. Hold on, wait. I'm sorry. You have 1 level of exhaustion. Actually, and Doomby, you're the exception here. I will get to you in a sec. But so.
I don't level up, Sub.
So everyone's leveled up. Everyone's full everything, with the exception of.
I forgot how to level up on the sheet. Anyone remember?
It's under features
Thank you.
next to your class.
Correct. So
Thank you.
everyone wakes up in a cold sweat. You're disoriented. You realize that a full night has passed. And although you are in a safe place, you guys feel just worn and tired, and your bones ache, your head swims. Everybody here has 2 levels of exhaustion. I also need a Constitution save from everybody here.
With our level up, whatever.
Yes, with your level up stuff.
Real quick, immediately,
Mm-hmm.
is Irina here?
Irina is here.
Okay.
She is just as scared and uncomfortable as the rest of you, but she is here.
You said a con save?
A con save.
11.
All right. So I see. Mim, what are those? Oh, that's for your level up.
Yeah,
So
ignore
11
them.
for Andar, 11 for Alistair. And
You said
then I need a Constitution from Mim.
19.
All right. Mim, you're fine. Other than the fact that you have 2 levels of exhaustion, which is a lot. Let me check on these two. Casimir's also there. Everyone is there except, you notice, conspicuously absent is a Doonbee. And in addition to a Doonbee missing, Sten is still asleep and is violently jerking in his sleep. Everyone but Mim gains a 3rd level of exhaustion.
Oh my god.
It's a third what?
A 3rd level of exhaustion, and a Doonbee. A Doonbee, you're not here. So everybody but Mim currently has disadvantage on ability checks. Your speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on both attack rolls and saving throws until you are able to rest it off one at a time. A Doonbee is not in the tiny hut. Sten is still asleep, is jerking in his sleep.
I was like, I violently am gonna go shake him up. Try and shake him.
Sten, as you're running through the forest, you dimension door out, you're in the middle of the woods. Are you continuing to run, or are you staying where you are?
I'm knowing that Mim could still be behind me. I'm gonna keep running.
As you start running, the trees and ground beneath you begin to shake. And you're staggering and sprinting. The trees are blurring by you. You feel sweat coating, like seeping into your fur as it starts to get matted. There's this primal fear within you as the trees just blur by in an endless flow. You don't hear anything behind you, but you know that they're there. The ground is shaking. Mim, you're shaking Sten in the surface world.
Question: Are we missing the spell slots that we just used?
No, everyone is full on everything. Your health is full, your spell slots are full, and you're leveled up. The exception is you have 3 levels of exhaustion.
Mim, let me try. I'm gonna reach down to Sten's head and go, "Wake up!" And I'm casting suggestion on you. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Roll at
It's not a roll. It's a wisdom saving throw.
I know, but I'm saying I'm debating if this is at.
Would that be a disadvantage because I'm asleep?
That's what I'm wondering. Because on the
Wisdom
one
save.
hand,
Huh.
you could.
We've had
I
a
feel like it could
suggestion
go
to say
either
that-
way. Because on the one hand, you're subconscious, right? So suggestion is almost more. But then on the flip side, you're asleep, so you're not in tune with the surface world. But it's a magical effect. I'm actually going to say the opposite. I'm going to say roll it at advantage because he's basically tapping into your self-conscious with magic. That's how I'm going to rule this.
Okay. Dirty 20.
All right. So as you're running, the ground is shaking. Suddenly the ground stops shaking. And you hear Alistair's voice through the trees. Wake up. And the mist in the trees swells almost as if you ever seen like a dust a dust cloud? Like when it's so thick that it just rolls at you. All the fog in the trees starts rolling in your direction, and you almost panic for a moment as from every direction the fog just sweeps in and covers your vision. You almost feel yourself choking, and then you're awake.
Just like day
you're
one.
breathing.
Oh, you saved from the. I'm confused.
Well,
didn't you roll
beat his save.
You beat his save on. You beat the suggestion, so you didn't.
Oh, you beat
was-
the save.
Yeah, I got a 20.
Yeah, 20.
That's
20,
true.
yeah.
I'm sorry, it's backwards.
If
So
it was
no,
helping him, it should be at disadvantage.
I'm sorry. This is so interesting.
Yeah.
So,
So if he was more likely to wake up, it should be at disadvantage.
yeah. I'm sorry. I did that backwards. What was your disadvantage roll?
Should I roll again or?
No, but you had 20 and something.
It was they were both very high.
Okay. Well, so would you have passed it even with your if it was disadvantage instead of advantage?
What's the save?
DC 16.
Yeah.
Okay. So then either way, I'm sorry. You don't hear anything. I take that back.
Okay.
So Alistair, your spell slot's done. Stan, you're running.
Okay, now we should worry.
Irina is going to come over and take her water skin. And she is going to basically hold Sten's, for lack of a better term, snout.
We waterboarding the bunny? Let's go.
And she is going to start pouring water into up Sten's nose while his mouth is shut. Sten,
You watched me have an allergic reaction.
Sten, I need a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Constitution. Oh, good. It's even better. Constitution at disadvantage. 9.
Perfect. As you're running, you start to feel yourself choke, and it starts to feel like liquid is forming in your lungs, and you start to panic, and you crouch down and you're coughing, and your vision goes dark, and you wake up sputtering and coughing, surrounded by your friends, who all look haggard and like covered in sweat, just exhausted. You have 1 level of exhaustion, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
When does that happen? Because you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Saving throws are not ability checks.
Okay. Constitution. 12.
All right, let me real quick. Sorry, I accidentally closed it. Let me double check here. The saving throw is for how much? Here we go. You said 13?
12.
12? So yeah, so you gain a 2nd level of exhaustion, but you and Mim
Okay.
are at 2. Everyone else is at 3. So Mim and Sten, you have disadvantage on ability checks, and your speed is halved. Everyone else has both of those things, but you also have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. All of this does not apply to Adunbi, because Adunbi is conspicuously missing.
Again.
Always chilling.
He's a bit of a lone wolf.
Swally.
Oh.
Oh, well. Hold on, let me fix Casimir because he got fucked.
Well, we just teleported.
Not really sure what that was, to be honest with you.
Again, Mim as the highest passive perception. Adumbi's not there. Mim is the highest passive perception.
Mhm.
Roll me a roll me a perception check.
Go.
At disadvantage, unfortunately.
You said all ability checks are disadvantage, right?
Correct.
Okay. 15?
Okay. As everyone's kind of hovering around Sten, making sure that he's okay, you notice some movement above your head, and just outside of the tiny hut, in a crevice between 2 rocks, right about here,
Wolf with him.
there is what appears to be a small spider.
Oh.
And as you kind of peer closely at it, you see its movement seems erratic. And you kind of peer closer and you realize that its web spells out a word. And the word says floorboard.
What in the Charlotte's Web?
I point that out to everybody.
Everyone else can see it.
Oh, okay. Well, you said perception.
No, I'm saying like you see it, you point it out, everyone else looks,
Oh, and then everyone
it
else
is
can see it.
there.
Yeah.
GM, can you import Alistair real quick?
Yes. Well, actually,
Also, I have dramatically changed my face again.
yeah, I can fix that too.
I'm sorry. So that we're waking up max spells and HP, but with exhaustion, or what we were
Yes.
in.
So you are
okay.
fully leveled. You are fully healed. You have full everything minus you have exhaustion.
Thank you.
Importing Alistair. So yes, anything that you had, anything that you used in that fight, you have back.
Cool.
So if you had crit points or whatever, anything like that. What's that eyeball?
Thank you.
It was exhaustion from D&D Beyond. I don't know how we'll get rid of that later, but we'll figure it out.
All right. Adunbi is conspicuously missing. You are
How is
all in the tiny hut. There is a web with a word on it.
I take out my acorn and I say, Doonby! Doonby! Oh, there's the exhaust. I was trying to find that.
I'm gonna
Thanks.
start tracking it on everybody. I don't know if this affects anything. I think there might be a setting in your actual character sheet to make it.
It does look like there is, because I have exhaustion 3.
Yeah, you can just change on their character sheet. It's right below death saves. It's on the attributes. Just put like level 3 exhaustion, and then every time you long rest on the character sheet, one will go away.
Cool. So then I'll set it for the two of them.
Sleep for 3 days.
Where?
Oh, I see. You add it in temporary effects under effects on the character sheet.
No, it's an attribute. You just put 3.
Yeah, it's in attributes.
It's right under death saves. Just put your level of exhaustion there, and then every time you long rest, one will go away. It's between inspiration and death saves.
Well, I have one that we added, and then I've got one from D&D Beyond. So I'm just going to delete the D&D Beyond one.
Ah.
I don't know the one that I added does anything though. I think that's just a marker. I also can't seem to do it for NPCs, which I think is dumb.
We'll just
So
remember.
I'll just have to remember for them. Anyway,
Remember me.
so what do you guys do?
Wow. I admire this plus 12 to my persuasion.
There aren't any floorboards here. What's it mean?
I'm
Doonby, is that
too
you?
tired to think about it right now.
Oh my.
You know, honestly, this is almost worse than waking up to Casimir's riddles.
No, that's just rude.
Fireball!
What else is rude? What else is rude is when you have a friend that it didn't come with you into your dream fight and then now they're gone. That's rude.
You had a dream fight.
Yeah. Weren't you up? Yes.
Well, I had a similar dream.
What happened in your dream?
I ran a lot after you kept stabbing me, or trying to.
Would I remember if I was possessed in the dream, even if, real life dream state, whatever? I would remember what I was doing.
Oh yeah, you remember all of it. You're aware for everything.
That happened in my dream too.
Is something going to tell me?
I'm sorry?
And,
It wasn't me.
In my dream, I threw 4 fireballs at you. It was lovely.
Hey, that was you?
Well, I hope it was cathartic for you. It very much was not for me.
Okay, but a Doonby wasn't there.
Doomby's never there for dream stuff.
Doomby's not
Where
around much
is
at all.
he?
He just sits there meditating and then mocks off. He did that this time too.
Must be nice to be an elf.
I still see that spider up there, right?
Yes.
I wanna go out and fly up to it and see what it looks like. Cause I've seen a Doonby as a spider, right? Wouldn't he be like a similar spider?
It does not
Before?
appear to be an
A
Adumbi
Doomby?
spider.
That's a scary special spider then, that it can spell things. Charlotte?
Charlotte. Where,
Charlotte, is that you?
did we? The descriptions of the 3 Fanes.
Mm-hmm.
Did they? Was any of them spidery?
Yes.
And the Weaver sounds kind of spidery.
Yes.
Weaver.
Oh.
I don't know where to go with that. The Weaver Swamp Fane, huh? Deep in swamps. Oh, that's pretty much where.
I wonder. I'm assuming then that maybe there's a gem in the floorboards in the swamp of Baba's.
Well, we know she took one, right?
Hut? Yeah. Well, we think that's a
There's
suggestion.
one generally in the swamps.
Yeah.
Well, the Doomby didn't tell us much of last time where he went. Do you think he'll find us again, or should we wait here?
Kind of assume he'll just catch up with us.
Are we really ready to go? Again?
No, I could go to sleep again.
Good news is it's downhill, right?
Can we just like sleep and then roll down the hill as giant snowballs? That would be what I would. Is that a roll to see if we can do that? I think that is.
That's Casimir looking forward and going, yeah. It looks like your friend headed down the mountain, but I'm having trouble with his tracks. That's my head
Footsteps.
feels very sore.
I don't know how we didn't think of footsteps in the snow. Oh my gosh. It was just so, that sucked. Honestly, maybe we don't dream together again. We all get our own tiny huts. We'll move into the same neighborhood.
The more I learn about magic, the more I feel like I'm not a fan of it.
Can I see a Doomby's footprints
Roll me a survival check at disadvantage.
at disadvantage? Because it's
Disadvantage.
Oh, I have.
Because you're exhausted.
Can I
Yeah.
give it a go as well?
Oh,
Yes, you can.
here we go. I'm out of the hut. I left.
Oh,
Just assume that you're going to be doing everything at a disadvantage
I don't
for the
want to.
next day.
yeah.
Sten
I got a
and
9.
Mim don't have to worry about attack rolls and saving throws. Everything else is a disadvantage.
Good for me.
Oh wait, ignore that. Well, no, ignore that. I'll just do it.
It's the same thing.
11.
You can definitely see that there's footsteps leading down the mountain that look like a Doomby's. They're a little haphazard. They don't seem to be.
Like kind of like stumbly.
Yeah.
Cool. Can I follow them for like 15 feet? Because that's technically
Down the
half.
mountain is this way.
You know what? I knew that. And then see like, are they still the same?
Right now, they appear to be.
Okay. I'm gonna go 15 more feet.
I'm gonna pat Andor on the back. You know, a rat was pretty funny.
No idea what you're talking about.
Mim's heading down the mountain. Irina's going to
I
stumble along behind.
I'm going to make sure I can summon the sword. Cool.
I'll start following down.
All right.
Oh, I
So
forgot.
as we discussed pre-session, slight edit because it's been a bit since we came up the mountain. In real time, we're putting this basically I think on the way up, this was a gorge that you found before the gate and before Sangzor. We're putting it on the other end now. This is a different, a similar canyon. But so you guys are heading down.
All these mountains look the same.
As you guys head down the mountain, go ahead to the map.
Oh, I was heating up pizza. I gotta go do that. Don't worry, I'm with you guys.
You guys work your way a little further down. And in doing so, as you follow, the tracks become hard to fully see. You kind of are just heading down the mountain, not exactly following tracks until Mim was in the lead. Oh, that didn't work. You guys come around a bend and you see what appears to be a Doonbee at the foot of a large mountain goat coated in blood, shivering in the cold.
You look terrible, Adunbi.
He does not respond from this distance. You just see him huddled, like, basically almost fetal position at the base of this
Maybe he's having a
large
moment.
body.
Does he meditate over dead bodies now?
No, that's pretty unusual.
Irina starts trudging over.
Yeah, I'll start walking up.
As you guys get closer, you can see that he appears to be shivering. His eyes are shut. His face is completely smeared in blood. And the goat, the body of the goat, its entire chest section has been shredded and gored, and there's intestines and innards and pieces of meat strewn about. The entire front of Adunbi's robe is just soaked and now frozen against his body, and he's shivering, his eyes shut.
I suppose he got hungry last night. I'm going to use prestidigitation to warm his clothing.
All right. You use prestidigitation. He stops jittering as violently, and his breathing kind of slowly steadies. He doesn't wake up.
Either that or he got really drunk last night, found this nice creature, and tried to crawl inside of it for shelter.
Wasn't he in the tiny hut last night? It's plenty warm there. I don't know why he left.
I don't pretend to know why this one does anything.
Is he okay? Is he all right?
He's alive.
Put a hand on his shoulder. Give him a gentle shake. Dunby?
At this point, Adunbi kind of rouses awake.
Where am I? What's going on?
Are you hungry at all?
I don't know, am I?
You don't feel particularly hungry.
No. Why do you ask?
I'll point to the ram. You don't think that was you?
Of course not. Why would I do such a thing?
You're covered in half of him.
I mean, don't think I did. I have no recollection. Sorry, I do not feel particularly well.
You don't look particularly well.
How long have I been gone?
Hard to say. Maybe 7, 8 years? I don't know.
7 or 8 years.
No, I'm joking. Sorry. We all had a very difficult evening or morning or something. I'm not very sure. Oddly, you look the worst out of all of us.
How do I do I feel any particular way? Am I just feel tired? Is there anything of note that I should know or?
Yes. So, your strength is now 15.
I feel great.
Oh my god.
You also are now vulnerable to damage from silvered weapons.
Oh, that's cool.
You have disadvantage on charisma saving throws unless charmed or under the effect of calm emotions. And you feel testy. You're a little bit more aggressive than you usually are in general. You
Oh, great.
you have less patience, and you have a shorter fuse when it comes to anger or feelings of frustration.
So I'm more testy.
Mm-hmm.
Really? You look the worst out of all of us.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we all have bags under our eyes, but you have blood all over.
Trust me, I feel fine.
You also have 1 level of exhaustion.
Do you remember anything?
I don't remember anything right now, but I'm sure over time my memory will come back to me. I appreciate you worrying about me, but we really should get back to wherever the hut is. Get some sleep.
It's morning, Adunbi.
Well, I mean, we still need to get some sleep. I don't feel rested at all. So,
Neither do any of us, but we need to get off the mountain. It's too cold.
I mean, how long did it take us to get up the mountain in the first place? Isn't it like almost a full day's worth of travel?
It was more than one. It was it was like 6 days from the Vistani camp up the mountain itself.
I think from tower to the face of the temple was a day.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
And you guys worked about half of that down before you went to bed. So it's morning. You guys are, from your memory, you're a couple hours from the gate. And then from the gate, you have to work down into the valley. But it'll take you probably 3 or 4 hours to get off the crux of the mountain, so to speak.
Would it take us longer than that because our speed is halved?
Yeah.
That's true. So it'd take you about 6 hours.
I mean, we can get off the top of the mountain, but it's going to take a long time to travel, so If you want to get moving, then we'll get moving. And Adumi
Definitely for me.
will get up.
Snow is not for me.
Okay. Well, and Dumi will like brush off snow from his robes and everything, and
You see
start
that they're
trekking down the
coated in
mountain.
blood.
Like, I'm assuming it's like dried now. It's not like just.
It was frozen to your body, and then Andar warmed you enough that now it's wet again.
So you use prestidigitation to clean it.
Okay, so you look down and you see it, and then Andar cleans you up.
Thank you, Andar. I appreciate it. It's very expensive, these robes. A long time to make.
Adumbi.
I'm also going to ask Doctor Who if he saw anything regarding Adunbi last night.
He will relay back that he saw a Doonby sit up in the middle of the night and then leave through the dome and never came back. And he seemed it seemed urgent.
Yes, Alistair, what is it?
You're going the wrong way.
Am I? Is there... Wait, isn't like this the only way to go?
Or there's
Oh, is it? Yeah, is this like a door or something?
It's a log. It's an overhang log. You can go underneath it.
Oh, okay. It was completely black.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that for vision, but
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought it was a wall.
yeah, it does look that way. I don't know why they made it that way. Yeah, I should be able to fix it actually. Let me do this.
Oh, well, no, I was just stretching my legs, actually.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll lean over to Alistair. Is it maybe a bad time to remind him he was going to tell us what was up with him?
Maybe a little. I'm gonna get into my bag and make sure my silvered crossbow bolts are at my waist.
You still have them.
Can I, while they're talking and he starts walking away, just like peek and kind of investigate, like, because I know you said it's like mutilated, it's intestines. Can I see? Does it look like it's like been like claw ripped, teeth marks, things like that?
Roll me a survival check at disadvantage.
Love that. I'm so good at disadvantaged things.
I mean, as characters, we pretty much know what's going on, right?
I don't
We've
think
been
I
around
would.
that enough to know.
I don't know. Because we know that when they initially got... Because who all was it? It was Adunbi.
Well, we know
And-
that a lot of us actually got bit, but Adumbi was the only one that denied the abbot healing.
That's correct.
So that
But-
one level of exhaustion?
You only have one.
But all the like dreams and the feeling and things, like no one said anything out loud. At least Mim hasn't heard you guys talking anything about it.
I think
They've made a lot of moon puns.
they've made some moon puns, and they did talk a little bit about like dreams of running through the woods and stuff. But I think as characters, no one would necessarily be familiar with the quote unquote turning process. You guys are familiar with werewolves. You're familiar they exist. You're familiar with generally how they work. I don't think anyone's familiar with watching the process unfold.
Trust the
Brian.
process.
And with a 2 for your survival check, this thing is so brutally mutilated. You have no
I just, like,
idea
look down at it
what
and
or
I'm just
how this happened. This is disturbing.
Yep. I'm gonna follow.
I'm particularly proud of the blood splatter.
Beautiful. Very artistic. Much wow.
I just didn't know I could do it, but that's something we added.
Oh wow, you
added
can just
in,
add it. Yeah, that's pretty
and
cool.
I'm like, that's sick.
Wait. You can just do it. Do it again.
Look,
Wait,
watch.
what?
I didn't know that I could do this until earlier, but like this is something that I added in for today.
Yeah,
And
it's not.
Beautiful.
It is.
All right, so you guys start heading down the mountain. I'll go to the map. Is there any conversations that anyone wants to have while they're walking?
Nah, man, I'm tired.
I'm gonna be quiet and just kind of watch Doomby and follow, like, right awkwardly, like, close behind him.
I like just pissed everybody off the other day, so I'm quiet as hell.
You're on thin ice.
Always.
Got him. Better watch your steps, son.
So it takes you a long time to go down the mountain. Which Adunbi, being the only one who's not particularly inhibited movement-wise, is not the kindest about. But about mid-afternoon, you finally start getting to the point where you're starting to see the bridge up ahead.
It's bridge time.
Was the bridge right behind the, like, tower, or was it?
Yes, the bridge was behind the
Like,
tower.
right. Yeah.
And you start to see it in the distance. At this point, about a day and a half later, Adunbi's growth that he previously had added to this locale has withered from the cold and frozen over.
Wait, it's gone?
Yes.
Why?
Because you've been gone for, at this point, close to 2 days, I think, from this location. 3 days.
It's permanent, though, right?
It would be if the plant life were able to survive this level of cold to that degree of vibrancy isn't the word I'm looking for. Like you super grew a bunch of plants.
Plants need things to live.
And this is not
No.
exactly a very plant-friendly environment. And so most of the overgrowth has frozen over and cracked and withered in the 3 days.
These plants, man.
But you guys see the bridge in the distance.
Well, listen for the
And-
rock.
Yeah, I'm going to disguise self into my herring gun form.
Okay.
I want to do a thing, but oh, there it is.
Sten, roll me perception at disadvantage.
What's the deal with the bridge?
Easy. Uh-oh. 8.
You don't hear anything.
Good.
Seems very quiet.
What's the deal with the
I'm just
bridge?
gonna walk.
So the last time that your character was here, like
This is
they
like-
basically they set up camp right on the other side of the bridge
Yeah, I
before you were
remember- I
gone for a few
remember that.
sessions. You clambered up and started meditating above the bridge on the other side. And then they crossed and there was a giant bird that attacked them on this bridge. And they had a big fight.
We killed
And
the
are
bird,
you
right?
going on the bridge?
Yep.
No,
Oh.
we ran away from it.
We killed the birds.
We killed the
kids.
babies.
Whoa, wait, what?
Well, Andar did that.
I shot.
You're like, man, we can't beat this bird, but his kids though. Yeah, we'll,
Yeah,
just,
that's crazy.
we'll kill those on the way.
I shot them first to try and see if the rock would go tend to its babies or something, or distract it or attack. But
Wait,
I don't
can you
remember.
remind us of the little visage that we saw happen when we got to the bridge?
Yes. So standing on the bridge about halfway across was a cloaked figure who, after a little bit of interaction, revealed itself to be a visage of Strahd.
It was Strahd. Okay.
So real quick, Mim you said you wanted to do something.
Can I do silent image in the 15-foot cube around us to just, and then, silent image, it's a, oh wait, never mind, it's a first level spell. Never mind, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
We're going to have an adventure.
All right.
I'm going to stick close to Stun.
Okay, so you guys are both Harengon. And then Andar goes up to the bridge. I'll put these two following.
Oh no!
Oh no! Please, can we do that?
Yes, actually. Also, as he continues forward, so first off,
So funny. Oh god.
we're gonna unpause, and as Andar steps forward,
No! No.
That's a terrifying sound.
it is,
I don't like it.
and I love it.
Oh.
So Andar steps
No.
onto the bridge, and you hear this cry in the distance, and the rock comes swooping down. Andar, looking up at it, missteps, and part of the bridge gives way underneath him. He falls and grabs on, and
I
that
wouldn't grab on.
you wouldn't grab on. You're just gonna let go.
Can't
I'm just
he
gonna
even
drop.
cast Featherfall or something, right?
Yeah.
That boy flying.
All right, so he's not grabbed on. You just watch as the bridge gives way underneath him, and he begins to free fall.
That's a beautiful rock.
And we
How long
will.
did we calculate it would take to fall 500 feet?
We did the math. I can check it again.
It was a few rounds.
It was a number of rounds. And honestly, I feel like this is a good, for lack of a better term, cliffhanger.
Also, I can't get back on the cliff. I somehow moved off the cliff, and then it
I'll
won't let me
fix
move.
you. Hold
back
on.
Thank you.
Can we get off spells before initiative or no?
Not when I asked what everyone was doing. Everyone said their stuff, and then Andar stepped onto the bridge. So no.
Hey,
Wait, did you say that I leveled during that too, or no?
Yes, you've leveled.
Okay.
I can't be surprised. So wouldn't I have probably seen the rock
Being
coming?
surprised means that you
A
don't
rock.
get an attack. You don't get a surprise round. It doesn't mean that you.
But I could have said, "Oh no, the rock is coming! Everybody hide!" Fine.
You said Andar. You said you were 185,
170-ish.
Look at
170.
his wings, his talents, his bud.
Should have.
So air density.
Staring at the rock god.
I need acceleration calculator. No.
Here, we can
Where's
do
the thing- where's the
170
one that I
times
found?
32.2.
I need the one
I
that
like the
had
idea.
distance.
I like the idea that Andar just dropped, but Doctor Who's still like, what's going
Divided by
on?
500. Oh, that's pretty quick.
So you fall at acceleration of 32 feet per second.
0.2, that's important.
Per second squared. Do. What's the cross section area? Where's the one that I used before? This was so much easier. All time calculator. Here we go. I found
The
it.
one I just pasted in there takes into account the air resistance as well.
Wait, are you guys using like
I got it.
signs?
So, from a height of 500 feet and an initial velocity of 0, it would take you Wait.
Does that route also give you negative time? Pretty curious. It is a quadratic function.
Time of fall. This only says 6 seconds, which isn't right. I'll have to check what we said before.
That's what I keep getting. Is a little over 6.
I wonder if we accidentally did meters last time. No, that's the same thing.
Well, no,
Then it would be
assuming that we're in the
9.81.
Same rules of physics as we are here. Who knows what physics Barovia?
Yeah, well, that's so
Yes.
interesting because I'm getting 6 seconds now, but last time it was a couple rounds. So I will check, but this seems like a good place to stop, and we will go with whatever rules we had before because 6 seconds is 1 round.
Is there?
Oh no,
a place
here it is. That's why, because we said the velocity was 179 feet a second. I'm wondering if we did that as each round.
179? What's
I feel like that's right, because that puts it at essentially 2.5. What? Essentially 3 rounds to fall. I think that's what we did. I think that was just a mistake, but I think we said it was like 180 feet per second to fall, and we accidentally did that per round instead of per second. That sounds right to me.
Oh god, there's an optional rule in Xanathar's guide, but if we play by that, you're gonna fall instantly.
Yeah, it's 500 feet per. It's 500 feet per round. Yeah, that's normally how it is.
Well, so then
And
and
Featherfall slows it to 60 feet per round.
I'll do. I think what we did last time was we did 180 feet per round, which is 3 times the speed of Featherfall, and gives you 3 rounds of falling, which is not accurate, but I think that's what we did last time, so that's what I'm gonna stick with.
The air's different in Barovia.
Yeah, it is hits
Way
different.
thicker.
Way thicker.
Shit, dense.
Like actually
Everyone-
6 times thicker.
Well,
Also,
also,
wearing very flowy clothing.
yeah, it depends
us-
if you're going straight down or if your body's like full out. Because you'll be a lot slower if your body's
True.
full
So
out.
for this fight, we'll do it that way because that's what we did last time, and then for future fights we'll fix it.
Consistency.
So 180. Let's put it in the chat. 180.
180 feet per round.
Falling
That's
has
not
entered the chat.
English. Thank you.
Hey Sam, why did you say 100 feet per round?
Oh, another nightmare striking.
All right. I will cut the music.
Can you? I need to find magical ambush to add as a class feature, and you don't.
I think I can
and
get
it's not
that.
on here? Okay.
Oh, you got magical ambush now? Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
I just gotta start hiding again. I just haven't been hiding for a while because I've used other things for.
Do you think a level 20 rogue could hide like this? And that's it. Just
What are you getting it from?
hide like what?
It's in plain sight.
just
Yeah. Oh yeah.
literally just put their hands up and they're gone.
Probably.
That's what like technically the skulker feat lets you do. You can hide as long as you're in dim light. no
Sasha,
matter,
what are you
like,
getting it from?
No matter where you are. So you can just like be in front of somebody in dim light and you can be like, I'm not here anymore.
Because I'm not seeing it. Yeah, it's not in the class
Love
features
that.
list, I don't think. So we're probably gonna have to make it from scratch.
When I first started playing D&D, I wanted to do that because it sounded hilarious. And then my DM was like, I know it says it was raw, but like, I just don't think that makes sense. So I'm not going to do it. And I was really sad. It's like, I want to hide in front of somebody when it's like
It's
very dark.
Yeah.
it's an arcane trickster thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So it should pop up in your when you level up to 9.
Oh, see, this thing says something different. Oh wait, no,
Oh,
that's
because you haven't added arcane trickster to your thing, I don't think.
I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe not. Maybe
Roguish
I didn't.
archetype.
Hold on. So hard to find things.
So when I leveled up in Foundry, it didn't automatically update my spell slots.
Oh,
Does it normally?
it does.
Normally, yeah. It didn't
Yeah.
this time.
We always got to
I mean,
double
it
check.
gave me the 5th level one, but it didn't update any of the other ones.
Weird. Where's subclasses?
It should be in features. You should have class, and then underneath your class, it should have like another entry with like an arrow on it, and that should say your subclass.
I guess I didn't
Oh,
put
it's
it
because
on.
it's
Boundary?
listed as. No, what's
Just-
weird
It
is
says you're a thief. I don't know why.
Oh, that's weird. Because
I
I'm
think
not.
she used to
Default
be.
from PHP.
Yeah.
No.
It says
I never
you don't.
did.
It says you don't have a subclass. it says you don't have a subclass.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Well, we had Arcane Trickster before. I'm wondering if I need to import the stuff from Hewitt again because I made the new server. That's what I'm wondering. Oh, hold
Maybe.
on. Yeah, so I'll check that. Because oh no, wait, I got it. I think.
You got it.
Let me see.
Hold.
Please hold. Yeah, here, I got you. Don't move. Where's
Stay completely still.
Arcane
Hunting wabbits.
Arcane Trickster.
What?
Nothing.
There. Now you should have it.
Yay. Thank you.
So Magical Ambush is now in there.
Yay.
Which also makes me think that perhaps the item that I need is in here as well. Let me add it to Andar. Andar, I'm adding a thing to your inventory and removing a custom version of it.
Did it parachute?
No.
Moving things from his inventory? How dare you?
I gave you the official version and I got rid of the custom version. There you go.
Which one?
It was one of your potions. I'll just say that. But it's there now.
Okay.
I wish there was in your HUD, your like combat HUD. I wish it would show, because it says main action, bonus, and reaction. I want it to show passive features.
Oh, like in the combat HUD?
Yeah, because I mostly use the combat HUD.
Yeah, I would use it, but it's kind of buggy for me.
Mm.
I would use it if I was a martial, but like for spells, it doesn't like.
I feel like it's really hard to see with spells.
It's just that, like, you know, when you hover over something and it pulls up like a menu, like you can like see like what it is. For like the spells, at least for me, it doesn't show me everything.
Oh, you have to just, when you're hovering over, you just use your wheel on your mouse to scroll down. It'll show the rest.
Oh no, like I mean, like when I hover over like, if I hover over like 3rd level spells or whatever, it will like put it'll put like the box like halfway down the screen, so like I can't see the bottom half of it or something. It's like I can't see all my spells. It's like, it's weird now.
Yeah. That is
I
weird.
rolled all of the NPCs.
It might be
initiative.
different now that we have the different thing.
So if you guys want to add your initiatives.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a roll initiative button on the HUD too. Nice.
We've been playing for how long, and I realized earlier today, that whenever I start a combat, there's a roll NPCs button that just rolls all of them. And
That's nice.
I've been one by one rolling all of them all this time.
Don't forget to roll it at a disadvantage.
That's what I'm talking about, Sasha. I put in the thing.
I see. Yeah.
If I hover something that's near the top on my spells, I can't actually read what it does.
That's
So then
weird.
I have to go into like my spell list and read the description of it and everything.
Yeah.
It's really useful to use. I want to be able to read certain spells sometimes to like double check, make sure like
Alistair, was that 16 at disadvantage?
Working.
No, it was not.
Oh. Initiative has to be it. Oh, no, I
Initiative
don't. My
is
initiative doesn't have to be.
Oh yeah, I have to do initiative.
Initiative's an ability check.
It is an
Yeah,
ability check?
it is. Yes.
So if
It's changing in the next edition. It's no longer becoming an ability check.
All right, the 17.2 is my initiative.
It's confusing that it is.
Yeah.
All right, and then Andar, do you want to roll some initiative? All right, so there's our order. Mim will start once again.
Atumbi, we have the same.
Hey, Raka, how easy is it for you to put in an add-on module?
Fairly. What's the module?
It's token auras.
I might. Let me see if I have that one because I thought I did. I don't. DM it to me and I will set it up.
Cool.
In between sessions.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else anybody wants to do before we wrap up for today?
Mm-hmm.
Would we be any closer to the bridge?
If you'd like to be.
If we're at half speed, yes, I would like to be over here.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I really like playing a ranged character now that I need to get a different.
Yeah.
Now that I'm playing Baldur's Gate as a ranged character.
I that's the one thing that I like that people that play D&D are playing Baldur's Gate because they get to like. I feel like you get to try more things more quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you get to see like things that you like and that you don't like.
Obviously,
Obviously, like it's not like 101 but like.
Yeah.
Everybody, please make sure that your character cards are updated for level 9 because Hermes is going to make us updated player cards. Because if I'm not mistaken, let me double check here. Our player cards are from level 7. So we need to update them.
If you update in D&D Beyond, does that keep the maps that you put in?
Even if it doesn't, I can add them back in, but would you like me to?
Okay. Yeah, D&D's already updated, or D&D Beyond's already updated, so.
Cool, then let me input it, and then I will probably re-add those maps real quick. Yes, so let me add them back in.
Okay.
Please hold while I find them. Wrong thing. I need items. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are all there. Also, I love them. They're so cool.
I entirely forgot that I took the haunted one as a background. So spooky.
Range 60 feet. Ooh. I got some good spells now. I hate how I have to add each. I hate how I have to add each spell. Like when I get to a new spell level, I have to like manually add all the spells of that spell level to my list. Because I'm like a prepared spellcaster and it doesn't automatically add them.
Oh yeah, that's.
So I have to like literally go to like, all right, what spells do druids get at 5th level? And then just manually put it in.
I'll have to figure out the exhaustion stuff in Foundry, but
Yeah, Nick, you added the D&D Beyond exhaustion to you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's where I'm keeping track of it. So.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed your. I was excited about that encounter, so I hope you enjoyed it.
One night's rest at a time.
One night's rest at a time. We'll get there.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
I'll see you guys. We're all good for next week. Anybody got anything?
I'm good for next week.
Yeah.
Is that-
I might.
Labor Day weekend? That's next
It
week.
is.
Yes.
I will get back to you.
Okay.
I will
Alright.
be here, but I will be the Friday right before I will be having LASIK, so I might all cook the computer.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
tough.
That is the 10th. I don't think I'll be here.
Oh,
The 10th?
That's the 10th.
Yeah,
should be
I
the
have a
10th.
family.
not the 10th.
No, it's not. It's the
It's the
3rd. Never
3rd,
mind.
yeah.
It is
Don't
the
listen to
3rd.
me. I won't be here the 10th.
Okay.
Okay, well we got
Good
here.
to
We're
know.
on the. You'll be here the 3rd though.
Alright.
Yes, I
Yeah.
will.
I was gonna say the 10th seems far away.
He lives in the future.
He's a time.
I scrolled down too far, guys. Leave me alone.
I've got 3 levels of
exhaustion.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh,
All right,
man.
I'm gonna go make some lunch.
Yes.
All right, Wolf Doonby.
Very nice.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.